YouTube's happening. It is Thursday, October 23rd, and we are talking NHL now. We have a busy slate before us. You see, we have 12 games on the slate for hockey today. We're going to break them down, spreadsheet props. You know what we always do around here. But first, we have to recover. We have to talk about yesterday. Recap. And yesterday, you see, if you were here, you followed, that's a 5-0 sweep right there. That's right. We got every game right on the slip. I advise against parlays, doing stuff like that, but even the members were posting stuff like, oh, I took all 5, put in a parlay. Bam, it hit. Beautiful stuff. So, hey, good job. 5-0. We love that around here. NHL is a cash cow. I love it so much. If you want the plays typed out for every single sport I do, or you want access to the spreadsheets, or you just want to join the chat it up, come join the HQ. Simple as that. Easy peasy. So, enough of that. 12 games. Let's stop wasting time. Let's go to the first game right now. All right. Let's see if we can repeat what we did yesterday. Go 12-0. That'd be great. I love that. I doubt we have 12 plays. We'll see. First game is going to be, who is the first game? Chicago and Tampa, and that game starts at 6:45 Eastern. So you can see that currently Tampa's 270 at home, pretty heavy favorite for hockey. 6.5 is our total. Let's go spreadsheets, look around, see what we got. Disgusting. Both teams, the hell, Chicago's doing better than Tampa, which is weird. 8 points versus 4 points. Offense for Chicago, look at them, not bad at all. Tampa's offense is just not good. Tampa, what are you doing? None of that's good here. So far, only thing I would lean here is Chicago money line over Tampa. Ew, that feels weird to say out loud, but I did it. Let's go over here to our goalies and see who's in net. We need to know about that stuff. So Arvid is a 3.47 versus Andre, who's a 3.49. Both of them not good. Total is currently 6.5. Overs plus 118. I might lean that, but so far this is like they have the talent and they're just struggling. They are playing. I think they're playing above what they should be doing. So, I don't know. Let's go see if there's a prop you like. Because so far, I don't like anything over. This is Outlier. Link in the pinned comment. Click and sign. Go get you a week for free of this stuff. Awesome site. Awesome. So, we have very little props. We have 1.5 shots on goal, and we have points for Donato. That doesn't help much. I mean, you could take points here. He has 5 points in 4 games. Absolutely. Plus 140. Could do it for sure. And then we got Ilya 2025. He's averaging 229. Last 5, he's averaging 3 and a 1.5 at 131. So all he has to do is take 2 shots on goal. I think this is what I want to do. Chicago only takes 25.6 shots on goal per game, but Tampa does give up 30, so they might do a little bit more. So I'm going to take this play. So I'm going to go Mikheyev over 1.5 shots on goal. It's a little juicy, I know. A little juicy. The good thing about the 5-0 and all the other plays we do, most of them are plus plays because we try to get the best value possible. 130 for this. I mean, you see his boomer bust. 3 out of the 5 are over 3 or more. So I'm down for this. Give me this play. I'm not going to take anything else. I don't trust Tampa to win. Or 270 at this. How the hell is this team 270? If anything, I should be taking Chicago plus 112. That's what I should be doing. Because we go based on last 5, and one team's playing way better than the other. So I lean Chicago plus 1.5, but I'm going to take Ilya on the shots on goal, and we're going to move on next. All right, moving to game 2, which is going to be Anaheim and Boston. And come on down here. There's Boston. Currently, Boston's 1-1. It's a pick 'em, let's be real, with a 6.5 total. Let's head over to the sheets and change it up to the next game. And I'll click Boston. There we go. 4v29. Anaheim has been doing well on offense. Defensively, they're in the average range. Boston is below average in a lot of things. 3v22. So Anaheim scoring, Anaheim shots on goal. They're the main thing. So Anaheim period. Hell, I can do Anaheim plus 1. Yeah, plus 1's 180 is a pick basically. So don't love that. Let's go look at our goalies. Who do we have in net? We have Lucas at 282 versus Junas at 335. So Anaheim is a better goalie. They have better offense and they're better shots on goal. Yet they're pick them. I almost could take Chicago and Anaheim so far, have them put them together. So let's go ahead and pop over here and see what we got in these plays. So change this to Ducks. And who do we have? 3. We have Pasta to get 3.5 shots on goal. And we have Carlson and Terry for points. That's all we have. No shots on goal, huh? None? I don't buy that. There's got to be 1 shot on goal here somewhere, right? Somebody. I mean, it's got to be like go out there or somebody. 60%? I can't do 60%. That's 3 out of 5. That's not good. That's not good at all. We need consistency with volume. We need both of them. You don't have both, you have none. So, all right. Pasta shots on goal. I don't like this. Every time you get somebody who's like a stud, when it comes to shots on goal, they have games where it's like, 7, 6, and then a random ass 0 in the middle of it. Like, what are you doing out there? You're just like, I'm going to take the day off. I'm good. Or did Vegas give you a call and say, don't do it? We have way too many bets on you. It's one of those things probably. So 54054. It's on pace for 0. So this is 3-6 on a 3-5. That doesn't qualify anyways. Goodbye. Troy Terry points 1.5. You could take this if you want to. He does pretty well, you can see. And then we got Junis, who gives up 3.35 goals against, goals allowed, which is well over 10 points. That's what, 10.5 potential points. Yeah, this could be a good one for 120. And lastly, we got Leo points, which is 3.211. He's at 1.4.5 at 132, and you're at 1. You have more volume. You're 117 on the year. You are 0.83 on the year. I'm going to take you off. I think I'm going to keep you for 132. I just think I do. I'm going to say Carlson. So CARL SSON over 0.5 points. Let's take you for a point and let's move on. Next. All right, let's move on to game 2, which is game 3, not 2. Game 3 is going to be Philadelphia and Ottawa. Ottawa. And where is it? That's up here, right? Yeah, found you. Ottawa. Feels like Ottawa's played so many days in a row. I don't know why. It just feels like it. Ottawa, 151, 5.5 is our total. We come to our sheets. We look at everything, change it up to you. And Ottawa, yeah, they've already played 7 games. See what they got going on. 9v31, that leans Philly. 32v10, that leans Ottawa. That leans Philly. So shots on goal under. Nothing's looking too good so far. So let's go look at the goalies, see what we got cooking. Ottawa. There they are. Linus is confirmed at 3.8. My God, terrible. Samuel's at 3.7. Oof, y'all need that. Man, the goalies this year are not starting off hot at all. Just terrible times. Oh man, let's see what we got. Well, we have nothing but Ottawa players. Actually, no, wait, I'm blind. We have 4 Philly players and 1 Ottawa player. Zegras assists we can look at, and points. We'll do both at the same time. Cousins points. I mean, with 3.8 goalies for both sides, yeah, points, absolutely, please. Then we got points for Forrester, and we got points for Tippett, and that's all we got. So this is going to be pretty just. All right, Trevor. Trevor's like, I got you. 5 in a row, no problem. 0.8, yeah. 1/2 plus 182 for an assist. He has assists in 5 straight games. I might chase that. Dylan points 135 over. He's averaging that as well. He's had every game but 1, but I'm gonna chase the 182 if possible. That's crazy. That's 5 in a row. Yeah, that's a pattern I like. Let's get rid of you. What about you? 124 for 0.8. Go away. And lastly, Owen points 1.5106. I gotta chase this. I gotta do it. So ZEGRAS over 0.5. That's assists. What's your points? Now, points are 105. How many goals have you scored this year? Let's take a look. Not a damn one. So let's keep it with the assist. You can see 5 in a row. We're going to chase the assist only. So we're going for that heavy juice profit. So give me Zegras for an assist, and let's move on. Next. That's a fun chase. Let's move on. Pittsburgh, Florida's up next. Game 4. Pittsburgh and Florida. Florida finally back home. Yeah, they're back home. Okay, 176 with a 5.5 total. Let's go to our sheets and take a look, see how they is doing. You can see everything there. Yeah, they play way better at home, obviously, than on the road. It's like, see, overall, last 5, they had a rough time. They finally won one, but hey, whatever. That versus that leans Pittsburgh. That leans Pittsburgh. That leans Florida. That leans Pittsburgh. This is nothing I want to take in this one. Nothing standing out. Let's go look at the goalies. Pittsburgh. It's up here. Yes, it is. Jari's at 3.236. Sergey's at 2.18. He's doing better. Bobrovsky. Let's change this up. Change over here. Change this to Panthers. What do we have? Anything good? We have points for both, and I'm not taking points against Bobrovsky. Sorry. He's 2.1. That's close enough for me based on how the season started. Yeah, I can bump that up a little bit. So if you want to take either one of those, be my guest. I ain't touching it. So based on this, I can't trust nothing. This one's just gonna be a straight pass. No, I don't want nothing to do with them. Not a chance. So it's gonna be a pass, no lean, and let's move on next. All right, moving on from Florida, we're going to Detroit and the Islanders. Okay, cool. Let's make sure the right one. So Islanders, what we look for, there we go. Islanders had slight favorite, 122, 6.5 is our total. Spreadsheet, load them up. Numbers 9v4, 18-24. I mean, New York Islanders have offense. 11. I mean, nothing is standing out so far. This has been a weird set of games so far. Very weird. So let's go look at some goalies. Anything really stand out here? 2 versus 177. Cam versus David. They're both really good. You can tell. Nothing crazy there. Let's go to props. See if this might be another pass. This might be another pass because so far I ain't seeing nothing. And we got some props that we can look at. To bring at 2.5 shots on goal for sure. Not doing points. Not against a 1.7 and a 2. Nope. So nope. So all we can do is Alex. So sorry, that's the rules. Let's see, and he is at 2.5, and he's at a 3. So you need a 3.5 average on a 2.5 for me to qualify you. That doesn't qualify. That gets canceled out. That means this is going to be a pass. There's nothing for us here. We move on. Next. All right, let's move on. We're at game 6. It's going to be San Jose and the Rangers. And currently, Rangers are up here. There they are. Rangers, 255 money line with a 6.5 total. We go spreadsheets. We look at the numbers. That's the raw New York. This is the red New York. And both teams abysmally when it comes to scoring. Defense out. It's amazing, but everything else is, hell no, I ain't playing this. You lost your mind. Maybe shots on goal, but I feel like I've lost every New York Ranger prop this year. I don't know why. I just feel like I lose them all. I just don't get it. But then you see Igor, number 117 beast against Alex, 369. Damn cheap. Anyways, pop over here to the props and we see the wrong game again. Changes to the right game. That would help. We want some ranges. Rangers, got you. One thing, Mika, shots on goal. I lied. Did Mika hit last time? I can't remember. Yeah, Mika hit 4 for us. So yeah, I did get some props, right? So Mika, 2.5 on a 3.8 with a 135. Yeah, we go. We got something we could take. So it's going to be Ziabi. I still can't say his man's name. Anejad over 2.5 shots on goal. Sounds good to me, doesn't it? Sound good to you? Sounds good to me. All right. Nothing else. There was no other props too. That's the only prop we had potential for. So, and we get 15 versus the worst shot on goal team in the league. Yes, please. Thank you. Mika, 2.5. Next. All right, moving on. Utah and St. Louis is up now. Let's scroll a little bit for them. Where they at? Got them. It's a lean St. Louis slightly at home with a 5.5. Let's come over here to this. Changes over to St. Louis versus Utah and 8v10 is a push. That's all looking, it leans Utah. Utah's doing good. 10 points, 4-game winning streak. Good stuff. 5 versus 27 hits. I don't know. I don't know what I would take here so far. Let's go St. Louis. There they are. Jordan Bennington is 2.6 versus Carroll, who's 2.19. I think Carroll's a better goalie than Jordan. Jordan's going to hover around 3 like usual is probably, I assume. But that's just my assumption based on last year. Let's come over here to props. See if we have anything in this one we want to take. So far, I don't love this one, to be honest. Like, I don't know. We got some props. You got some points for both sides. Now, I'm not taking points for St. Louis against Carroll. I'm just not doing it. He's a 2.19 goals against. Not a chance I'm doing that. Schmaltzy. Oh, Schmaltzy. Do we dare? Do we dare? Do we dare? Points against Jordan could be a thing, though. So, Mika, you're not going. Schmaltz. Yeah. Yeah, beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Yeah, Schmaltzy. He's at a 4 and a 2.5 and a plus 144. Why they keep giving him plus lines and then we just keep taking it because he keeps crushing. What's your points? 1.6 on. Damn, you can take both. You can literally take both. I'm not though. I'm going to chase the juice. We're going to go over 2.5 shots on goal for Schmaltz. He is becoming my most played prop. It's Schmaltz over 2.5 shots on goal. Yeah, plus 144. Yeah, sign me up for that one. Next. All right, we got 5 games left. We're going Vancouver and Nashville now. Good times. Vancouver, Nashville is up right there. Currently, it's a pick 'em basically with a 5.5 total. We come over here to our numbers. Changes over to Nashville. Offenses and defenses are both not good. Vancouver's offense is average, but everything else is below average. They're both above average of shots on goal. Kind of defense. Shot on goal is not good. Ugh. What are we doing in this one? This one's kind of nasty. Vancouver, where's Vancouver at? Vancouver. There they are. Found them. Thatcher's a 2.28 versus Saros is a 2.77. Both, at least they're in the 2s. They're not 3s. That's better. So changes over to Vancouver Canucks right there. And what do we have? We have a handful of props. Not many. We have Luke, 1.5 shots on goal. Connor, 2.5 shots on goal. We can look at points for both of them because they are good. And then Myers for blocks might be the winner. Just go ahead and say that. It might be the winner. Let's look. Blocks, 2.4 and a 1.5. So close. Doesn't qualify. Goodbye. Josie points, 0.8. Doesn't qualify. Goodbye. Honor Garland points, 1.2 with a minus 130. Does qualify. He's had, what, 6 points in 4 games? Pretty good. And Garland shots on goal 3.4 and a 2.5. Doesn't qualify. So the only thing we have qualifies is Connor for points. And guess what we're going to do? We're going to take it. Garland over 0.5 points. And it's minus 130. A little pricey, but hey, we're going to do it. I'm taking it. Moving on. Next. All right, we got a couple. The last few have been pretty fun ones overall. So let's move on to Seattle and Winnipeg. Currently, Winnipeg 197. Big old favorites at home. 5.5 is our total. We come over here to the numbers. Changes up to Winnipeg, and we got. All right, Winnipeg's just been nasty so far. They did the same thing last year. Didn't they start off the season like 8-0 or something crazy like that? So now they're starting off again crazy. Now they're facing Seattle, who's struggling a little bit. They can't score. Their defense is terrible. So Winnipeg, 1.5 plus 123 could be a play. Absolutely. Their shots, they don't put many shots up, but they're being very, very efficient with their shots. So, let's see. Connor should be in net, right? Yep, Connor at 221 and Joey at 309. So Winnipeg has the offense, the defense, and the goalie, and they're at home. That's a pretty deadly combination. So let's go look at a prop, see if anything looks good. Because so far, I think I might just say Winnipeg 1.5. Tell you right now, I might just do that. So Jets. And what do we have? There's our games. Boop. So we got 1.5 for you, and then we got points. I'm not taking points against Connor. He's 2-2. That's too close. And we know Connor is pretty nasty from last year. Sorry, Schwartz, not doing it, especially with that 5 spot there. Points against Joey. I guess we could look for points. Blocks. Points against Joey, shots on goal, and points against Joey. I'm down for all that. Let's start with Alex, shots on goal. 2-8 on a 1-5. Now, this 8 spot's doing a lot of heavy lifting to the point where that's abnormal. That's not good. Look at the last 10. But this is a one-off. These things like this, we don't like. We want consistency of like 3s and 4s, not a bunch of 1s and 2s, 0s, and that random 8. So, no. Can't trust that one. Nino points 1.2 and a 0.5 plus 126, 6 in the last 4. We did the same thing for Carter, and we might do the same thing here. That's worth it. Morrissey blocks 2-2 and a 1.5 doesn't qualify. Pionk 1.5, 2.4 doesn't qualify. Assist for you doesn't qualify. Mark 3.4 on a 2.5. Close, but doesn't qualify. And Connor assists 1.2. This, yes, does qualify, but it's 145. So if I'm taking something, I'm taking Nino. Give me Nino. Nino over 0.5 points. I got to take the points for plus 126. He has 6 points in 4 games. Yeah, sign me up for that. Definitely. Now, do I want to take Winnipeg 1.5 as well? I think I am. I think I'm going to double dip my chip on this one. So, boom. And we're going to go WPG minus 1.5. We're taking them on the puck line, spread, whatever you want to call it. Next. All right, 3 games left. We're going LA and Dallas now. So let's go find that one. Dallas Stars are 132 money line with a 5.5 total. We go spreadsheets, change it up to Dallas. And 3-3, they've lost 3 in a row now. Dallas, what are you doing? What are you doing? I don't know what you're doing because you can't score, you can't defend, everything else cancel out. LA versus Dallas, shots on goal. There we go. So we want king shots on goal props. That's what we really, really want. Maybe points. Let's go look. Jake is a 3.18. Nah, damn, Jake. Darcy's 2. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with all these goalies this year? I don't know. Go find out. Let's go pop up here. Let's get rid of this and change this over to Dallas so we could potentially grab us a nice LA shots on goal prop. And we have none. None, really? None? You're just going to give me Wyatt and Robertson, and I'm not well, I guess we take points against Darcy. He's not that good. Adrian, we take points against Jake. Not that good. But I also want to come look for a potential shot on goal from you, if anybody. You or you. Or maybe Quentin. Where's Quentin at? Quentin. You're not even on the list. Oh my God. All right. So, all right. Strange. Wyatt, shots on goal 3.2 and a 2.5 doesn't qualify. Hey, get back. Jason, 3.6 and a 2.5 does qualify, but it is 145. So it's a little pricey for 3 shots. So we'll leave it there just in case. Johnston, 1, but he had 0 last time. I don't like that. And it's 150. It's very pricey. Adrian, 1 assist plus. Adrian for an assist looks like it might be something good. That might be a fun one. He has 5 points in 5 games, 2 in the last one. It's plus 135. We can chase that juice. Stay there. You shots on goal, 3.6 and a 2.5 at minus 150. That is way too much. Way too much. And then Warren shots on goal, 2.4 doesn't even qualify. So if I'm taking something in this one, we're going to fade Dallas's terrible, abysmal ass defense. Look, they're giving up 3.8 goals. And it's because of you, Mr. 318 over here. So right there, yeah, 318. So look what we're going to do. We're going to take Adrian for an assist. I think we're going to, so KEMPE over 0.5 assists because he's had 5 assists in 5 games. There's a chance, and it's 135. Get to chase that juice. I want the juice. Give me. So yeah. Yeah, that's it. Move on. Next. All right, we got 2 games left. We got Colorado and Carolina. That's a fun matchup. All right, let's do that one next. Let's see. Currently, Colorado's 122 favorite at home with a 6.5 total. We come over to the sheets. We load them up, and we go Colorado and see. Look at the offenses, the defenses, shots on goal. Oh my. Oh my. 6.5 plus 118. All right. If the goalies are bad, we're taking the over. This is just an auto over if that's the case. Goalies, B 246, 183. Of course they're good. So this is good versus good. So like good defense versus good offense. Someone's got to win that. I don't know who's going to win. I mean, look at the teams though. Like 12 and 10 points already, 5-1, 5-0-2. That's crazy. That is crazy. Let's go over here and get rid of this and this and change you over to that game, which is right there. Who do we have here? We got Burns 1.5 shots on goal. We got Blake 2.5 shots on goal. Kale 2.5. Nathan 3.5. Burns for a point. No, we ain't doing no points or assists. Not in this one. We want shots on goal only. So let's see. Burns is at 2.6 on a 1.5 at 135. Does qualify. Sit still. We'll be back. Blake plus 146, 2.5, 3.6. Blake qualifies and it's plus 146. Haha. Yeah. I'd rather take that one. Thank you. And then Kale 2.5, 130, 3.4. Doesn't qualify. Barely. And then Nathan is at 5.4, 3.5 at 114. So I can almost take both these dudes. Yeah, let me get one for each team. This is one of those games where, I don't need points. I don't need over-unders. I don't need spreads. I just need a lot of shots being put up. So I think we can get that in this game. So we're going to double up. We're going to go this one. We're going to go Blake over 2.5 shots on goal. We're going to chase the 146. That's what we're going for. We're chasing this based on our numbers. Everything looks good. He shows he has high volume. All we need is 3. I think he can do that. And then we also got to take the king of taking all the shots, McKinnon, for sure. So McKinnon over 3.5 shots on goal because he's going to take at least a lot of shots. 5.4 average, 3.5, and his 114. Yeah, sign me up for that one too. So 2 shot on goal props. Let's move on to that last game. All right, last game on the slate is going to be Montreal and Edmonton. We currently see Edmonton's a 208 favorite at home with a 6.5 total. Spreadsheets load them up, and we can see 9v16. Both defenses are good on shots on goal. Nothing's really standing out here so far. Let's pop over to the goalies, and let's see who we got. Sam's confirmed a 3.25 and Stewart's a 2.16. So Edmonton's got the better goalie currently by a good bit. So Edmonton at home, but Montreal 6-2. I can't really go against that. So we're not taking a side. Again, no sides at all, except for the Winnipeg 1.5. So let's go up here and get rid of this and see if we have any props in this one. I don't love this one so far. It's not really standing out, and there is some stuff. So both teams have really good shot on goal defense. So if it's not looking like amazing, I'm not taking it. So yeah, like I'm gonna do these 3, and that's about it. So 1.8 on a 1.5 is pathetic. Get off my screen. What are we doing? Matthias is at 1.5 on a 2.6. Does qualify. Had a 1 last game, and it's 135. That feels pricey. I'd rather lay off than play this. Like, it qualifies, you could take it, but with the defenses being as good as they are when it comes to the shots on goal, I don't want to mess with it. Like, Edmonton's only giving up 18.5 shots on goal at home. That's not many. That's not many. And can I trust you to take 2? Could, but I'm not going to do it. And then Evan 2.5. Evan takes shots though. 2.5. He averages 3.6. You can see out there, and it's 124. I can work with it. If there's anyone who's going to take shots, it's going to be Evan on the team. We know this. So I'll trust Evan to get me 2.5. Don't love it, but I will trust because he shows he can do 3 and 4s. That's what he does. Head to head, we could be looking at stuff like this if we wanted to. Whole season, he's averaging 3.5. It's 2.5. That's good. So that's good. That gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I said in the video I wasn't taking 12 plays, and I ended up taking 12 plays anyways. Man, what the hell? Oh man, funny times. So that's it. We're done. Tomorrow will be Friday. It's right there. So we have 4 games tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll break the 4 games down, see if we can find some value. So appreciate being here. Drop a like, subscribe, check out the HQ, check out Outlier. Let me know what you're playing. Did you take part in that 5-0 sweep yesterday? Hopefully we can do it again today. 12-0 would be great. So either way, appreciate being here. I'll see you tomorrow on Friday. Peace.